Okay, this is another nursery tray I've had for quite a while, and it's been sitting, and I've been looking at it and trying to decide what I'm going to do with it. So today's the day I'm going to start looking at. It's got two trunks, two trees. Look, one is wrapping around the other one on the base, so I don't know whether I'll get rid of that one yet, or deadwood it, or something, makes a feature out of it, or I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out what we're going to do with that later. But for now, I'm just going to clean out all the dead out of the middle of the tree, clean out some of the branches and stuff, and then once we can see what we've got to work with, we'll make some decisions on what we're going to keep and how we turn it into a bonsai tree. So I'm not sure which is going to be the front yet, but we'll have a look. So it's going to take a while to clean out all this in here, all this dead stuff. So what I'll do is I'll clean it all out, and then I'll come back to the video and we'll start working again. Okay, I've taken out the bulk of the dead leaves and stuff. So I think now what we're going to have to do is start making some big decisions on which branches we're going to keep. Hard to say because there's so many to choose from. But I think the first thing we're going to do is maybe pick out, like, this one here. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 branches, all coming from the same spot there. So we definitely need to take a few of them out. So start with the ones at the back anyway, because they're growing in towards the other trunk. So that's one up. And that one out. Now, it's always hard to judge, well, for me anyway, which is the best branches to take out, which is the best to leave with a tree like this, because you don't want to take out the wrong branch, but you have to decide at some stage on which ones you're going to remove and which ones you're going to keep. And just not easy to make that decision. Just want to try and get a bit of light into the middle of the tree to try and create some backbudding inside the tree, which will mean some drastic cuts here, but I think this one will take out. We'll map it up. So now it's time to get some light into the tree there. Okay, so this one comes out and splits into two here. Yeah. Actually, torn branch there, but sure, I want to take that off yet. Just one back a minute. Starting to get a bit of structure inside now, a bit better. Now, this branch here, this one crossing over in front of it. Or maybe reduce this branch back a bit. Take off that main top. I'll be going through the whole tree. I've done this and reducing all the foliage back as well. Still looking a bit pretty shabby at the moment, but slowly what you're all getting there. So, let's just reduce it back a bit first. Still haven't decided on a front for the tree yet, so okay. I think maybe the next job is to go through and just reduce the foliage back a bit. Get rid of all this excess foliage on the top and stuff, thin it out, and then we'll come back and have a look and see can we find some sort of structure to work with. Okay, so as you can see, here with a haircut, I have pruned back each branch down to its lower branches, and then I've just got them in and just pinch the ends. I'm not being too fussy about this at the moment, because at the moment all I'm worried about is getting the right branches set, keeping the right branches, and clear, making space for the sun to come through. So as you can see, there's plenty of space inside now. This branch, I've decided what I'm going to do with that is take it off. But for now, what I'm going to do is just prune it back, because you may find turning into a gin is nice. But, you know, because I'm thinking that this is probably going to be the front of the tree. That's the nicer structural looking. But what I will do, I could take that out altogether, but what I will do for now is I'll just strip the bark off this, just in case I do decide when the spring comes and I'm repotting it that this is the front of the tree. You just don't know when come the spring, and you dig it out of the pot, clear off the roots. You might find it's nicer this side. So for now, I'll just strip this back, and I'm not being too fussy because I honestly don't think I'll be keeping it, but just to be safe, I always take it off afterwards, and it'd be easier to strip it now while it's still alive. Just get a knife. So you'll be able to strip it right back through there just to show how it's wrapping stuff around just to the tree. Straighten it off a bit. If I do keep it, I might just end up keeping a stump bottom, but for the sake of it, I'll just give it a quick stripping of the bark, or most of it anyway. Okay, that'll do for now. Gives us an idea of what it would look like if I did strip it all. So, this was the front of the tree. See, I'll probably get a lot of brown tips on the ends now, but I'm not worried about that because, like I said, I'm hoping to get back budding like this further back in the tree. Some more just budding all around the place where the sun can, now the sun can hit it. I'm going to get a bit more back in here, so I'll probably be losing a lot of this foliage anyway when I reduce it back. But now that looks okay. Just keep my eye on it, and as I'm looking at it, you'll notice and you'll see where you might want to put a branch or take off a branch. When you start, it's kind of, it can be overwhelming when you start with a big heavy bush like that. When you're starting off trying to pick branches off that you don't know if you're going to need or not, but I found study it for a while and then make a decision and then just go for it, because otherwise it just wreck your head trying to decide what to do. So I just end up look at it, make a decision, and then go for it, and then afterwards work on what you've got, because that helps. Just snap it. We'll stick that back up on there with a bit of tape. Yeah, so we'll leave it at that for now. I think it'll be probably printed it more at that angle. And yeah, branch I just broke there actually. Do I even want that branch in there? Because it's in across the other branches. Yeah. See, something was telling me not to bother with that one, so we'll cut that one out altogether. Just crossing over this side anyway, crossing this branch, so one less branch I've got to worry about in the future. We just keep looking at it, and as the foliage, this kind of foliage takes off now, we'll be able to prune it back to here. Once this has grown strong, there's lots of back budding already on it, and that was without the sun hitting it, so hopefully get some nice back budding on it, and then we will again work with what we have then. A few branches come at the same spot here, so rid of that one. See, with long branches like this, just wait for some foliage to grow back here, and then we'll trim it back. Okay, so I think that's it for this tree. We'll come back in the spring, see how it's getting on, and put it into a pot. If it's growing well, we'll transfer it into a bonsai pot and start turning it into a bonsai. Okay, give you a closer look if I can. Back to what I think will be the front there. Like I said, this will all probably be reduced back a fair bit. Okay, that's another video done. We'll see you on the next one.